Okay, so now we're going to review the order of operations. I just want to apologize in advance for my handwriting. I'm writing on the touchscreen on my computer, so it's not going to be the best. Um, when we talk about order of operations, we normally think PEMDAS. Okay, so if you remember PEMDAS, the P stands for parentheses. The E stands for exponents. The M stands for multiplication, and the D stands for division. So I'm just going to put the multiplication and division symbols. And then A stands for addition, S stands for subtraction. So again, I'm just going to put the symbols. Keep in mind when we're talking multiplication and division, it's not multiplication then division. It's from left to right, whatever comes first. Okay, so we have parentheses, exponents, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction. So we're just going to do a couple examples over here to the right using this order of operations. So if you look at our first example, we're going to look for any parentheses first. You notice we have a set of parentheses right here. So we're going to do what's in those parentheses. 5 minus 3. So I have 20 divided by 5 minus 3. That's going to give me 2. Plus 5 squared times 3. All right. Now, there's nothing else to do inside any parentheses, so we're going to move on to the next one, exponents. If you notice, we have an exponent right here, 5 squared. 5 squared is 5 times 5, which is 25. So I have 20 divided by 2 plus 25 times 3. All right, so we've done all of our exponents. Now we're going to move on to multiplication and division. And remember, when we do multiplication and division, we're going left to right. Okay, not necessarily multiplication and then division, but left to right. So if you look at our problem, the first thing we have is 20 divided by 2. 20 divided by 2 is 10. So we have 10 plus, and then we have 25 times 3. 25 times 3 is going to give us 75. So that leaves us with 10 plus 75. The only thing left here to do is add 10 plus 75. That's going to give us 85. And that is your answer. Okay. Now we're going to go through the same process on the second problem here. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is look for any parentheses or anything to do inside the parentheses. We have parentheses here, but there's nothing to do inside them. We have them again here, but again, nothing to do inside them. So we'll move on to the next step, exponents. We have a couple exponents, 8 squared and negative 1 squared. So let's deal with those. 8 squared, that's 8 times 8, that's going to give us 64. So we have 64 divided by 4 minus negative 1 squared. Negative 1 times negative 1. A negative times a negative is a positive. That just gives me positive 1. And then I have plus 4 times negative 9. All right. Since there's no more exponents, now we can move on to multiplication and division. Now again, remember, left to right. So first thing we have is 64 divided by 4. Okay, so 64 divided by 4, that's going to give us 16. And then we have minus 1 plus 4 times negative 9. 4 times negative 9, that's going to give us negative 36. Oops, I wrote that backwards. I am so sorry. Negative 36. So now all we have left is addition and subtraction. Remember, just like multiplication and division, addition and subtraction, left to right. So first we have 16 minus 1. That gives us 15. And then we have 15 minus 36. 15 minus 36, that's going to give us a negative 21. And we are done.